Hello, everyone. This is Mr. Hayden. I'm the faculty advisor for the Upper Dublin High School Computer Science Competition. Thank you for joining this course. This video is to just give you some more details about how to use CodeHS, how to use this specific CodeHS course, and how to use the CodeHS sandbox for this competition. All right, so at this point, you have logged on to CodeHS and you found your way to this course. When you click here, this will open up the assignments for the course. I say assignments, it's really just sections that's going to help you to navigate through this competition. In the first section, we call this a module, Intro to Computer Science Competition. We're going to go there in a second. There's also a module for Java projects, Scratch projects, Python projects, JavaScript projects, and web design projects, and graphic design logo projects. Depending on what type of project you want to work on, you're going to navigate to at least one of those other sections as well. But let's start off in the very first section. Go to the very first activity in this module. And this is, if you're watching this video, you were able to at least click on this link and get here. After watching this video, you're going to continue to the next section. And then this document, I'm going to open it right now, is going to have important updates to the competition, information that was not originally on this CodeHS course, but I needed to add for one reason or another. So it's really important that throughout the duration of this competition from now until March, that you check this document every so often to see if there is an update. Right now, all it says is the competition is now open. But as I need to add more things to let everyone know about something, I'll put it here. We'll click continue. We'll go to the next section, and the document I'm opening now is the most important document for you as you work on your project or projects. This has all of the rules for the competition. First, it tells you about the categories, then the overall rules in terms of what you can and can't do, how the judging is going to work, how to be eligible for the judging, and then rules for the specific categories, and there are 6 of them. It's really important that you follow all of the requirements for all of the categories. For instance, for graphic design, you have to do a video recording of you creating your logo, otherwise it will not be graded. When you're doing web design, you can only use HTML and CSS. For all of the projects, you have to create what's called the narrative description. And I'll show you where to find that a little bit later in this video. But all of those things are requirements, so make sure you read through this carefully as you work on your projects. All right, we'll go back in here and click on continue. Here's a little bit more information reminding you about the narrative description, using the sandbox for your programs, for pretty much everything except for graphic design. In graphic design, there's a reminder here about recording your screen. Okay, and we click continue again. And we're at the end of the introduction, if you will. Now, I'm going to go back to the home page, if you will, for the assignments. And let's say that you were making a Python project. Then you want to go to the Python section and make sure you read through everything that's posted here. So there's just 2 things you need to look at here. So I'm going to go into the first thing. It says Python projects general information, and it's giving you a little reminder about what you can do in Python. You can either use Turtle Graphics or regular Python, meaning Python version 3. And also a reminder to make sure you follow all the rules. If you click on this link, it links back to this exact same document. There you go. That has all the rules in there. If we click continue, this is where you will find the narrative description document for Python. If I click on this link, I have this document which you'll need to make a copy of and then fill out what's the title, what are the names of the people working on the project, because you can have up to 3 people. What's the purpose of your project? Is there anything the judges should know, including how to restart the program if it becomes inactive? And then finally, your signature. And there is a similar document for each of the 6 sections, which needs to be filled out and printed out and brought with you on the day of judging, which is going to be in March. We're going back here. I'm going to go back to home. And so for each of these types of projects, like if you go into Scratch, you'll see there's some general information and the narrative description. And that's pretty much how it is for each of these categories, with the exception of graphic design. In graphic design, because it's a little bit different, you're not actually going to be coding. You're going to be using some sort of image creation software to make your logo. There's a little bit more information. There's some video tutorials about how to capture your screen and sections where you will upload the link for your image itself and for the video that you made to record your screen. And then finally, the narrative description. All right, so that's the basics of how to navigate through this course. You only need to look at the sections for the projects that you're working on. So everybody's going to go to where it says start here. And if you were doing like a Java project and the Scratch project, you only need to look at those 2 sections. Now let's talk about how to use the CodeHS sandbox, all right, especially for this competition. So when you go to your sandbox, it's called the sandbox, by the way, because it's a place where you can play around with coding, all right? And when you create a project for this competition, it's really important that you signify the name pertains to this contest. And the way you're going to do that is you're going to start by calling it contest at the beginning. So it's going to be easy for us to search for your program amongst all of your other sandbox programs that you might have already. Okay, so when you name your project, call it contest underscore, and then which programming language you're using, Python, the underscore, and then your name. And if your entire name doesn't fit, then at least your initials, okay? Then click on Create Program, and then you have a lot of choices here, don't you? So if you're working in Java, you have choices here. JavaScript, there you go. For Python, you're going to basically do either Python 3 or Python Turtle. If you're doing web design, then you would go to HTML. And then finally, if you were doing Scratch, that's located here under Other. All right. And I think, what did I want? Did I type in? I typed Python. All right. So if I wanted to do a Python program, I'm going to click on Python 3, then click Create Program. And this gives me a space where I can type up my code. You're going to type up your code here in the editing window. All right, your source code will go here. If you need to add multiple files to your project, you can add them here where it says new. The new file would be what you would do to add more files to your project. This would be mostly relevant for Java or HTML, okay? But just so you know, it's there. Once you've typed up your code, if you want to run it, just click over here, go to run, okay? And that's pretty much the basics of how to create and how to run your program in the CodeHS sandbox. If you would like some helpful reminders about how to use a particular programming language, you can go over to Docs. So when I go over to Docs here, it has some documentation or basically some helpful reminders on how to use Python. And you can scroll through the various sections. Like if I wanted a reminder about how to work with variables, I can go right to that section. And there are similar documentation for each of the programming languages: Java, JavaScript, HTML, what have you. So that's all there to help you if you would need that help, or just a reminder. Okay. All right. And so if you want to go back to the home screen where we had our assignments, just click on the little CodeHS icon. Now I'm involved in a few courses here. So let me go back into the competition course. All right, and then here is the list of assignments, or the list of modules, I should say. It's not assignments, okay? But it's mostly information to help you, remind you of what the requirements are, information for the particular categories, and how to access the narrative description for each type of project. And if you actually want to code, you're going to go to the CodeHS sandbox. All right. So I hope this video was helpful to you, and I wish you good luck in the competition. Thank you so much for participating. Bye for now.